Causes of World War II. World War II, which lasted from 1939 to 1945, was one of the most significant and devastating conflicts in human history. The war's causes were complex and multifaceted, rooted in the aftermath of World War I, the failures of peace agreements, economic instability, and the rise of totalitarian regimes. Here are some of the primary causes. 1. Treaty of Versailles, 1919, resentment in Germany. The Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I, imposed harsh penalties on Germany, including significant territorial losses, disarmament, and heavy reparations. This created deep resentment in Germany, leading to economic hardship and a desire for revenge. Political instability. The treaty weakened the Weimar Republic, Germany's post-World War I government, contributing to political instability that allowed extremist groups, like the Nazis, to gain support. 2. Rise of totalitarian regimes. Adolf Hitler and Nazi Germany. Hitler capitalized on German discontent by promoting nationalism, militarism, and anti-Semitism. His aggressive foreign policy, aimed at overturning the Treaty of Versailles and expanding German territory, directly contributed to the outbreak of war. Fascism in Italy. Benito Mussolini's fascist regime in Italy sought to create a new Roman Empire, leading to aggressive expansionism in Africa and the Mediterranean. Imperial Japan. Japan, under a militaristic government, pursued territorial expansion in Asia, particularly in China, to secure resources and assert its dominance. 3. Global economic instability. The Great Depression, 1929. The worldwide economic downturn exacerbated social and political instability, leading to the rise of extremist movements. Countries like Germany and Japan turned to aggressive foreign policies as a solution to their economic woes. Protectionism and trade barriers. The global economic crisis led to protectionist policies, which further strained international relations and contributed to the breakdown of diplomatic solutions. 4. Failure of the League of Nations. Weaknesses of the League. The League of Nations, established to prevent future conflicts, was ineffective due to its lack of authority, the absence of key powers, notably the United States, and its inability to enforce its decisions. Appeasement policy. Western powers, particularly Britain and France, adopted a policy of appeasement, allowing Hitler to annex Austria and the Sudetenland in an attempt to avoid war. This only emboldened Hitler to further aggression. 5. Expansionism and militarism. Rearmament and militarization. Germany, Japan, and Italy pursued aggressive rearmament and militarization, preparing for war. Hitler's remilitarization of the Rhineland and the formation of the Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan, set the stage for conflict. Territorial ambitions. Germany sought Lebensraum, living space, in Eastern Europe, Japan sought dominance in Asia, and Italy aimed to expand in Africa and the Mediterranean. 6. Immediate triggers. Invasion of Poland, 1939. The immediate cause of World War II was Germany's invasion of Poland on September 1, 1939. This act of aggression led Britain and France to declare war on Germany. Non-Aggression Pact. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union ensured that Germany could invade Poland without fear of Soviet intervention, setting the stage for war. Effects of World War II. The effects of World War II were profound and far-reaching, reshaping the world politically, economically, and socially. The war caused immense human suffering, led to the reconfiguration of international power structures, and laid the groundwork for the Cold War. Here are some of the major effects. 1. Human cost. Loss of life. World War II was the deadliest conflict in human history, with an estimated 70–85 million people killed, including soldiers and civilians. The Holocaust alone resulted in the genocide of 6 million Jews, along with millions of others, including Romani people, disabled individuals, and political dissidents. Widespread destruction. The war caused extensive destruction across Europe, Asia, and parts of Africa. Entire cities were devastated by bombings, and infrastructure was destroyed, leading to long-term economic challenges. 2. Political repercussions. Decline of European powers. The war marked the decline of traditional European powers like Britain and France, which were economically and militarily weakened. This paved the way for the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. Cold War. The ideological conflict between the capitalist United States and the Communist Soviet Union led to the Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension that lasted until the early 1990s. The division of Germany into East and West, and the formation of NATO and the Warsaw Pact, were key features of this new global order. Decolonization. The war accelerated the process of decolonization, as European powers could no longer maintain their empires. Many countries in Asia and Africa gained independence in the decades following the war. 3. Economic impact. Reconstruction and the Marshall Plan. Europe's economy was devastated by the war. The United States initiated the Marshall Plan, providing financial aid to rebuild Western European economies, which helped to prevent the spread of communism and fostered long-term economic growth. Global economic shifts. The war led to the establishment of international economic institutions like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank, designed to stabilize the global economy and prevent future conflicts. 4. Social and cultural changes, human rights and the United Nations. The atrocities of World War II led to the establishment of the United Nations in 1945, with a focus on preventing future conflicts and promoting human rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948, was a direct response to the horrors of the war. Women and minorities. The war had a significant impact on social structures, with women and minorities entering the workforce in unprecedented numbers. This laid the foundation for the civil rights movements and gender equality movements of the 20th century. 5. Technological and scientific advancements. Nuclear weapons. The development and use of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki marked the beginning of the nuclear age, leading to an arms race during the Cold War and ongoing concerns about nuclear proliferation. Medical and technological innovations. The war spurred advancements in medicine, including the development of antibiotics like penicillin, and technologies such as radar and jet engines, which had lasting impacts on post-war society. 6. Geopolitical changes. Redrawing of borders. The post-war period saw significant changes in national borders, particularly in Europe and Asia. Germany was divided, Poland's borders were shifted westward, and Japan lost its empire. Creation of Israel. The war's aftermath, particularly the Holocaust, led to increased support for the creation of a Jewish state. In 1948, the State of Israel was established, leading to ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Conclusion. World War II was a defining event of the 20th century, reshaping the world in profound ways. Its causes were rooted in the unresolved issues of World War I, the rise of totalitarian regimes, and the failures of the international community to prevent aggression. The war's effects continue to influence global politics, economics, and society to this day. The lessons learned from World War II have shaped international relations and the global order, highlighting the importance of diplomacy, cooperation, and the prevention of conflict.